I want to talk just a little bit about longevity, okay? And that's really what we're promoting. We're promoting that our clients and students learn, they see fitness as a journey. Fitness and nutrition as a journey, a lifelong journey of growth and building this life on our foundation of health isn't like something that you arrive at next week, For me, I'm constantly getting better, growing my foundation of health, right? I think it's a journey over a lifetime to where I'm going to, and it's a fun journey, right? And so, first, some things we can talk about. First, pay attention to how you feel, okay? And that's big, right? We're trying to get our clients and our students to create awareness around the new food so that they can capture the new reward. Right? So if they're just mindless, that's why we're doing the 4 intervals of learning and trying to get people to create an awareness around how much better their life is going compared to their old life. And they can see, I've had people relapse where they've gotten some time with me, 5, 6, 7 months even on this way of life, and then they've relapsed. And it was almost like the relapse was a very good thing. They automatically went back to that old way of life for even just a day or 2 days, and they came and they couldn't wait to build their life back, get their life back on that foundation of health, because now they had this new memory of all of this. They paid attention and they say, wow, they saw the awareness. My life has been going amazing on this foundation of health. I'm more determined than ever to remain on it, right? And so that's what we're doing, paying attention to how you feel, and even journaling about how you feel, keeping a journal, a nutrition journal, a gym journal, a life journal, right? It would be a good practice for longevity and to keep us motivated. A training partner, so when people come to the end of working in this program or their life's going a different direction, I promote people finding a training partner. And a lot of times that happens organically as they're in my program. They find somebody they train with. But the hope is that eventually they can create an environment where they have a training partner and they can meet a training partner over here to train. They hold each other accountable, and they train and they push each other in the gym. And then, other groups come together and where they go do spiritual experiences, other alumni come together, and so that just builds that community, and it builds accountability and just a nice lifestyle where you have a training partner, someone to train with. Because sometimes it gets hard to come into this gym alone a lot of the times, even though I love training alone, but some people don't. But having a nice training partner, someone to look forward to and hold you accountable to when you wake up in the morning and say, I don't want to go, but you got your training partner that's meeting you, so you get up and you go. And that's a beautiful thing, okay? Preparation, we've talked about that. Obviously, preparation with our food every day, but also our health prescription for the week. What are we doing this week? What day am I doing my spiritual work? And what does that look like? My intention. Is it a walking experience? Is it a jogging experience? What does my gym look like? Hopefully, we can show the client how to build out a prescription of health or the program that you're aligning for them, but they have that prescription in preparation and they're all ready to make it happen. I talked about fitness and nutrition as a journey, and that's such a beautiful idea, right? This whole thing, spiritual journey, and we're not going to arrive at this foundation of health in a moment, right? Like I talked about. And then being a searcher of health in your community, looking for places to go get good vegetables and good produce, and then telling other people about where you got it. I had a guy who found a good milk, like a whole milk that he was buying, and a place where people can buy good meat, and then you tell people where to go. So you're active in your community in health. And along those same lines, you're not afraid to go out and tell your story. You're not afraid to go out and tell people what you're doing in your meetings even. Eventually, the AA meeting becomes a form of service when you turn your life around and your life's on that foundation. And now you have the opportunity to tell people what you're doing and how you're doing it. And then people ask you to go speak. You might be scared to go speak, but we talk about this in here all the time. Do it scared. Go up there and have your voice rattle. But you going up and being a promoter of this healthy way of life, the SOAR lifestyle, telling people how to eat, teaching people how to eat, and getting involved with your local community. There we go.